Hello, today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to use this product. This is our Perfect Finish Dual Action Wet Dry Foundation Powder. Now that's a lot of words and I want to explain to you why it's called that. Why is it called dual action? Because you can use it wet or dry. And why is it called powder foundation? Because depending on how you put it on, you get different levels of coverage. I usually tell people that we have 3 levels of coverage. Our compact comes with a sponge inside. And this is how you're going to achieve your first 2 levels of coverage. So I'm going to start with the middle one and I'll tell you why afterwards. I'm using Antique Beige. This is my winter shade when I'm not tan and I don't have a lot of color to my skin. So I'm going to use the sponge to apply it and I'm going to do my forehead because I want to show you all 3 different ways. So I'm looking in my bathroom mirror so I can get that on just right. And you can see I'm gonna even out the skin tone a little bit, lose a little bit of my natural redness, and that's it. So that's the middle coverage amount. That is using a dry sponge. Now, next we're gonna use the lightest amount of coverage because once I get it wet, I can't go backwards. And I want to show you that over our Perfect Flawless Finish liquid foundation because that's the way that I usually use it. I tend to be a little bit more red and a little bit more uneven. First of all, you have to get your blending sponge wet. I went over this in another video about how to use the foundation, so I'm kind of glossing over today. So I'm going to do this half of my face with foundation. And I'll show you how to apply the dual action powder foundation over it. Okay, I'm just kind of doing a quick job here. So once I have my foundation on, or if you're a person who doesn't really like a lot of makeup and doesn't really need a lot of foundation to even it out, this is for you. This is our lightest amount of coverage with the dual action, and this is where you use a brush. This is our powder brush that comes with our brush set, and then you just brush it over the foundation. Or like I said, if you don't need a lot of evening out of your skin, you could just use the powder and the brush just to kind of, tone down any shininess or oiliness. And then our third option, which would be the most coverage, and this is where we use the sponge wet. So you get your sponge wet, and then you go into your powder, and I want to make sure it's wet enough so you can really see it. And then you apply it with the sponge, and it's just like using a foundation because the wet sponge is going to capture more of the product and then it's going to go on like a foundation. So this would be our highest level of coverage. There we go. So with all 3 methods, I got a nice amount of coverage. It just depends on what is best for your skin. Thanks for watching.